Not long ago, Beijing businessman Zhang Shulong would have begun his day with a cigarette. Now he enjoys a smoke-free chat with his daughter. Zhang has been cigarette-free for more than 3 months, kicking a 20-year habit that he says was hurting his family.
When I was smoking, I was worried about how it would affect my family's health. When I smoked at home, I smoked in the kitchen or other places, but I felt it wasn't a good thing, so I decided to quit.
Zhang succeeded with the help of a smoking cessation clinic, which prescribed a 2-week drug treatment to wean him off his addiction. But more than 350 million other Chinese remain active smokers, accounting for more than 1/3 of the world's smoking population. Nearly 1 million Chinese die each year from smoking-related diseases. But it's not only the smokers themselves who are at risk. Doctors say secondhand smoke can be just as harmful, causing the deaths of an estimated 100,000 people annually in China alone. He says, when it comes to passive smoking, it affects number 1, the family. Number 2, or 70% of the time, it occurs in public places. So there is a need for people to understand that passive smoking is as harmful to others as it is for the smoker. There should be measures taken to educate the people about the harm of passive smoking, especially the harm on children. Research shows that nearly half the world's youth are exposed to secondhand smoke. Children are most vulnerable to the negative effects of smoke, which can lead to chronic health problems and increased risk of respiratory and ear infections.
Well, children are a captive audience. Babies in the womb, young infants, and young children can't really control the air they breathe. Secondly, they breathe faster than adults, and their lungs and other tissues are still developing.
Dad, when you smoke around me, it makes my chest hurt.
A newly launched year-long public awareness campaign is calling on parents to promote smoke-free environments for their children. The campaign, involving cancer-fighting organizations worldwide, encourages parents to avoid smoking at home or in the car and keep children away from places that allow smoking. From Geneva, Isabel Mortara leads the initiative as the head of the International Union Against Cancer, or UICC.
There are a lot of myths about smoking environment in children, and this campaign aims to clear up some of those myths and achieve a greater understanding of the realities. Smoking at any level is hazardous for children. There is no safe level of exposure to smoke.
It's a message that Zhang Shulong believes more smokers need to hear, one that might convince them to change their way of life.
I think public education should be actively promoted. There should be an awareness about the effects on one's own health and the health of the family. I think smoking brings a lot of harm to ourselves, our families, and the surrounding environment. I hope that smokers can end their smoking habits soon. I think this is fair to everyone.
And regardless whether they break their habit, more smokers are finding they can at least provide their family a smoke-free sanctuary at home.